Very good evening, my dear students. In the previous class, in the Zoom app, we have discussed about flexible budget. Next, we shall move on to the cash budget. The another important topic for the examination is cash budget. So then what is cash budget? The name itself will tell what is the cash budget. That means the budget will be prepared based on the items, that is nothing but the amount which I will receive in the form of cash is called cash receipts. I will record all such items under the heading of receipts, and what I will pay in the form of cash, that will be recorded under the heading of cash payments. So this is nothing but cash budget. So coming back, how to prepare the cash budget? Usually there are three methods to prepare cash budget. One is receipts and payment method, adjusted profit and loss method, third one is balance sheet method. Now we will discuss about the first method, and popular method is cash budget. That is nothing but receipts and payments method. Usually it is a popular method. Students, usually in the receipts and payment method, it shall be prepared for particular for month or quarterly or semi-annually, even annual basis. But now we will do for quarter basis, that is nothing but for 3 months. See, this is what I think I have given you the pro forma of the cash budget, how it will be done. So cash budget, so for the quarter ending, say for 3 months. So here in the particulars columns, what we will enter: opening balance, receipts. Receipts is nothing but the amount which I will receive in the form of cash. Cash sales, receipts from debtors, dividend income, issue of shares, etc. So when I will total, I will get is what? Total receipts. So under the payments, cash purchases, trade creditors, wages and salaries, dividend payable, capital expenditure, taxes. So put together it is called payments. So if we consider total receipts is A, if we consider total payments is B, so A minus B is nothing but what? Closing balance. So this is how we will do it. See here, April, so as example, January, February, March. So this is what the pro forma of cash budget. Now we shall do one problem. A company is expecting to have rupees 25,000 cash in hand on 1st April 2016, and it requires you to prepare cash budget for 3 months. 3 months is nothing but what? For a quarter we have to prepare from April to June, that is April, May, June, that is for 3 months. The following information is applied to you. So the information is what? For the month of February, March, April, May, June. So sales item is 70,000, 80,000, 92,000, 1 lakh and 1 lakh 20. The purchase 40,000, 50,000, 52,000, 60,000, 55,000. The wages 8,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 12,000. The last item is expenses. In the month of February 6, in the month of March 7,000, April 7,000, again in the month of May 8,000, and in the month of June is 9,000. So along with this, the other information is also given. So period of credit allowed by supplier is for 2 months. That means the credit which is allowed by the supplier, that is nothing but what? Creditors. So they are given the time for 2 months. Next, 25% of sale is for cash. See what the sales, the information has been given here for all the months. 25% of sale is for cash. Say example, in the month of February they have given 70,000 into, if I calculate for 25%, it comes 17,500 is the cash, and remaining is 75% is credit. So 25% of sale is for cash, and the period of credit allowed to customers for credit sale is for 1 month. That means the credit allowed to the customers is for 1 month. That means within 1 month they have to repay. Third one, delay in payment of wages and expenses 1 month. That means the payment of wages and expenses are delayed for 1 month. And the last information is income tax rupees 25,000 is to be paid in the month of June, not in the month of April or May. It has to be paid in the month of June 2016. How much? 25,000. So keeping in the mind this problem, so we will do the solution. Say, as I said, my dear students, so cash budget for 3 months, cash budget for 3 months ending June 2016. That means we are preparing the cash budget for 3 months. That is April, May, June. That is for quarter. So here in the problem they have given, see, a company is expecting to have 25,000 cash in hand on 1st April 2016. That means the commencing month is April. So on 1st April 2016 the cash balance is how much? 25,000. Therefore it is called as opening balance in the month of April, 25,000. So after entering the opening balance as per the format, so we should write the receipts. Under the receipts, what are the items which will come is what? The first one is sales. In the sales, as I have explained in the problem itself, 25% of sale is for cash. That means whatever the sale has been occurred, in the 25% is cash. So as I said, we are doing for the month of April, so we should calculate the April month amount. So what is the April month sales amount? 92,000 into 25%. How much? 23,000 is cash sales. And one more thing we should not forget, the period of credit allowed to customers for credit sale is 1 month. That means whatever I have sold in the 25% is for cash and the remaining 75% is what? Credit. So that is 1 month time they have given. So therefore for the month of April I should enter the March item. So I repeat, the customers for credit is sale for 1 month. So when I will sell, for example, so now we should prepare from the month of April. That means 1 month time is given. So what the item is sold in March, in that 75% credit is received in the month of April. That is what this meaning, 1 month. So if I calculate 80,000 into 75%, how much? 60,000 I have received the March sale, 75% credit I have received in the month of April. So when I total this 25, 23 and 60, I will get 1,28,000. 25,000 plus 23,000 plus 60,000. So how much I will get? 1,28,000. So this is called total cash available. So as I said, it is called as A. Next, payments. So after recording the receipts, now we shall move on to the payments. So as we know that the creditor is one of the payment. So payments, so what I have purchased from the supplier, it is nothing but what? Credit. So I should pay it. When I will pay in the form of cash, that is nothing but, it is nothing but what? Payment. So what the adjustment has been given, see here. Period of credit allowed by supplier is 2 months. That means the supplier has given for this company is 2 months time. So suppose if I purchase the item in the month of February, so that means I will pay in the month of April. So if I purchase in the month of March, I should pay in the month of May. If I purchase in the month of April, I shall pay in the month of June. So this is what. So as I said, the 2 months is given. I should not record like April, May and June simultaneously. 2 months is given. So I should record the purchase of February. How much? 40,000 that I have paid in the month of April. You can ask one question, sir, why you want to write the February purchase item in the month of April? Because in the adjustment they are given, the supplier is allowed for me 2 months. So 2 months means what? February, March. February, March. That is, in the April I have paid the month of February purchase amount. How much? 40,000. So next, again, delay in payment of wages and expenses is 1 month. That means the March month wages I have paid in the April, because we are in the question they have asked to prepare from April to June. So because as a result of that I shall prepare from April. So the March 8,000 wages, it has been the March 8,000 8,000 wages has been paid in the month of April. How much? 8,000. And the expenses. So what is the expenses in the month of March? Even that is also for 1 month only. So the March of the 7,000 expenses amount of the month March has been paid in the month of April. So it is the thing but 7. When I will total 40,000, 8,000, 7,000. So put together it comes 55,000. 40,000, 8,000 plus 7,000. How much I will get? 55,000. So total payments is what? B. 55,000. So when I will minus from total cash available, 1,28,000 minus 55,000. So this is called closing balance. Closing cash balance is available 73,000. The same what at the end of the April, what the closing balance of cash amount is available. So it will become the opening balance for the month of next month, that is May. So 73,000 is the opening balance available. Again what I have done for the April, again the same we will do in the month of May also. So here what is the cash sales in the month of May? 1 lakh. So as per the adjustment, 25% the cash sales. So 1 lakh into 25% is nothing but 25,000. 25,000. Next, debtors. So the same, it is 1 month time is given. So in the month of April, how much? 92,000. So if I calculate 92,000 into 92,000 into 75%, how much I will get? 69,000 is what the amount I have received. So put together total 73,000 plus 25,000, 69,000. How much I will get? 1,67,000. Now coming to the payment side. So creditors, as I said, 2 months the time. So in the previous month I have taken the February item. Now I will take off March item. So what is the creditors amount? 50,000 I will enter. That I have paid in the month of May of March item. How much? 50,000. And wages 1 month. That is nothing but the month of April wages amount I have paid in the month of May, 9,000. Again even the expenses also. The month of May, the month of April expenses I have paid in the month of May. How much? 7,000. So put together total how much it will come? 66,000. So total cash available is 1,67,000. The total payment is how much? 66,000. When I minus A minus B, I will get 1,01,000. So that is the closing balance at the end of May. As I said, what the closing balance will be, that will become the opening balance of the next month. That is last month we shall prepare now. Opening balance is how much? 1,01,000. The same cash sales is how much? June month sales in 1,20,000. If I 25% if I take, it comes 30,000. And the debtors, that is in the month of April, how much? In the month of 1 month, no, in the month of May, what is the amount? 1 lakh into 75% that I have received is how much? 75,000. So 1 lakh 1,000, 30,000, 75,000 put together it comes 2 lakh 6,000. This is what the total cash available in the month of June. So the payment as the creditors is given for 2 months. That means the month of April creditor I will pay in the month of June. So how much? 52,000. The wages again it is for one month. So the month of May wages amount I have paid in the month of June. So how much? 10,000. And the last one is wage expenses. Again the month of May I have paid in the month of June, 8,000. So the one more adjustment is there. Income tax 25,000 has to be paid in the month of June. That means at the month of June I shall pay it how much? 25,000. Put together it will come 95,000. So the total cash available is 2 lakh 6. The total payment which I made is 95,000. If I minus 2 lakh 6 minus 95, that will comes 1 lakh 11,000. That is called closing balance cash. Thank you.